And for your NCC Thunder. Number 4, Kais Madi. Number 8, Eduardo Tejada. Number 9, Iran Nasraldi. Number 15, Alejandro Piano. Number 17, Ori Ulster. Number 18, Axel Ricard. Number 19, Lorenz Mooney. Number 22, Kenny Epoka. Number 23, Tom Salim. Number 25, Nathan Hamilton. And number 99, Charlie Trigata. Let the thunder roll. The men's team is
All right, welcome back here for our doubleheader as the men's action here, as NCC hosting Central Community College from Columbus, Nebraska. You heard the starting lineups. Once again, historic here. History Saturday, we're calling this, as the NCC Thunder, for the first time ever in the school's program, is offering soccer, and the men looking to come out here and flex a very strong roster as they take on a very talented Central Community College. Should be a very good game. Just in the women's game as the one before this, looking at heat to be a factor in this, and attrition, and obviously hydration is so important here. I believe we'll get a water break, one per half, as NCC breaks their huddle. And these guys are fired up with a big crowd on hand. Everybody excited. Thank you, everybody, for joining us today. Looks like the Raiders going to start things off with possession. And here we go. Starting off with some real strong pace here, as the Raiders kind of playing keep away from the Thunder. switching fields here. Nice feed through for the Raiders. Good cutback. And that cross is going to be long out of bounds for a throw-in for the Thunder. That one scooped up by Charlie, the goaltender here for the Thunder, playing out of Perth, Australia. Emiliano Garcia on the other end for the Raiders in goaltender. That one crossed in, nicely defended. Back to the Raiders. That one, the shot on net over. Out of bounds here for a goal kick as goaltender Charlie kind of pumping his hands for everybody to settle down a little bit. As I mentioned in the women's game, you know, there's first game jitters, which that's what we got a little bit here for both teams as the season kicking off here. But on the other hand, for NCC, this is historical first game jitters as the first game for the program. Kimmy going to take the kick here for the Thunder. And that one's going to be kind of airmailed, and Raiders able to intercept that. But defended nicely, but not out. And that shot on goal is going to go over and out of bounds once again here. Oh, it looks like it was deflected. It's going to be a corner kick. Our first corner kick of the game is going to go to the Raiders. Just over 41 minutes here. Maybe I should press start on our clock here as just getting things going. Corner kick comes in. High riser. Does get through on the other side of the Raiders, but a swing and a miss there, and NCC able to kind of go the other way, but right on the counter as the Raiders take back possession. So as I mentioned, very fast pace here in the beginning here as both teams kind of feeling each other out. And that one crossed in nicely, and a little bit of a communication issue as we had a collision there with Charlie and a defender. It's going to take a high bounce off this turf as they jostle for the ball, and it is going to go out of bounds for a throw-in for the NCC Thunder. That one's going to be intercepted there by the Thunder. A little 1-2 nicely played there for the NCC. That one's going to get kicked out of bounds by the Raiders, and it's going to be last touch by NCC, so it will be a Raider ball. Raiders here with the throw-in as they look to build and push forward. And there's changing fields here on the far side. Pushing everybody forward a little bit here. And that ball is going to get through nicely, but out to make the save, scoop it up harmlessly, is Charlie. The sophomore out of Australia, goaltending for the Thunder. And he's going to give that one a big boot, but it is going to be controlled by the Raiders as the Thunder are able to take back control. They're going to work back a little bit. Nice defending by the Raiders as they jostle for possession. Oh, that shot on goal is just going to go over the net. Hope I got that. I'm sorry if I didn't, but it was a very good shot. And just over the top crossbar. But it will go out of bounds for a goal kick. Charlie's going to push everybody forward here. Wants to try to play a deep ball, get some offense going for the Thunder. Shot on net is going to be a little hot to handle, but pushed down, centered, nobody there. NCC all over this one. Trying to clear it, just a little awkward bounce. Not able to get it out of danger. Cross in, header is on goal. What a save by Charlie. The netminder for the Thunder. Just a phenomenal save. He was right there ready for that redirect. They are going to call that offsides, though. I'm sorry, I missed that one. Nonetheless, great save there, but it wouldn't have mattered anyways as the Raiders were offsides. Thunder with the throw-in off of the Raiders. Going to go back out of bounds for another Thunder throw-in. A little over 35 left here in the opening half. 10 minutes, first 10 minutes gone. Score is 0-0. Cross going to be too long for anybody, so it will be a goal kick for the Thunder. long shot on goal is going to fall harmlessly into Emiliano Garcia, the netminder for the Raiders. Crossover is going to be defended nicely there by Alejandro. Alejandro coming in from Chia, Colombia. So a nice defense there as the ball is going to go out of bounds for a corner kick here for the Raiders. So 15 minutes here in the book, and it's been a high-flying, fast-paced soccer action here for the men. 0-0 here the score. Nothing too dangerous happening. That one goes through a couple of players, and it does remain Raider ball. And that one's going to be crossed in, headed nicely out of play by Kemi. Gonna have our first substitution of the game. Goal kick here for the Raiders as they're going to dribble it up. Nice pass there for the Thunder. Cross going to be denied there by the Raiders as they go the other way. Great hustle there by Ian. Oh, and we are going to have a penalty shot. His legs kind of got twisted up there. So the first real opportunity here coming in the way of the Raider penalty shot. Looks like number 14, Steven, out of Omaha, the sophomore, was tripped up in the box. And 21 here, looks like Antonio Merola, the midfielder from Liège, Belgium. Charlie from Perth, Australia, and the netminder here for the Thunder, looking to keep everything knotted up at 0-0. Everybody set. Whistle is ready. Here we go. Shot on goal is going to go in for a goal for the Raiders. And I believe the referee, is going to give a yellow card here. And it's going to be taunting going against the goal scorer, Antonio. But at the 24-minute mark, the Raiders take the lead. So NCC finds himself trailing here early after a penalty kick goal. Goal kick for the Raiders. That one's going to be a little too hot to handle. It's going to go out of bounds. Be a throw in here for NCC. Fighting his way through there, Diego. Diego comes from Sioux City. So really good hustle and effort play there to get the penalty. NCC plays it quickly. And that one is going to go out of bounds. It's going to stay for an NCC throw-in. Almost given away there by the Raiders, and the NCC does take possession, but good defense kicked away here as NCC out to midfield, going to start it again. Nice little give and go. That one's going to be deflected out of the reach of the goaltender's hand. Corner kick for NCC, the first corner kick of the season. For the Thunder. Let's get my clock timed up here for you guys. All right, that one kicked away here by the Raiders. NCC first one to it. That shot on goal was deflected off by the goaltender. And thankfully, good heads-up play there by defender Kemi to be able to kick that one out here for a Raider corner kick. Oh no, that one is going to go as an own goal. Just an awkward deflection off of Caden, the freshman from Council Bluffs. So NCC kind of as a team huddle up here as they find themselves in a hole down 2-0 with 20 minutes left here in the opening half, and they are going to take a water break. So we will take a break with. You're watching NCC Soccer. We'll be back right after this.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on, and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program. Their building is fairly new. They make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same as you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
All right, welcome back here after that quick water break for everybody. NCC looking to answer back here as they find themselves in a hole down 2-0 with 20 minutes left here in the opening half. Just a reminder, don't go anywhere at halftime. We're going to have a conversation interview here with our president of NCC, Dr. John Hartog, and we'll be talking about all the awesome things here happening at NCC, along with kind of the how everything came to be able to set the history here with the school and get a soccer program going. A little give and go here is just going to go harmlessly wide of the goal for the Raiders. NCC looking to counterattack. That's going to be a penalty here on the Thunder. So a free kick here for the Raiders. And that one's going to be crossed in over the head and out of bounds for a goal kick. It's going to go out of bounds here. NCC throwing. Oh, that one is a nice ball in, headed just wide out of bounds here. It will be another goal kick for your Thunder. Jamie Zani, with the header that did go out of bounds for the Raiders. Have a couple substitutions for CCC. That's going to be a foul there on the Raiders. NCC quickly turning upfield. Oh, what a beautiful ball through. NCC is going to draw the penalty kick. So our first real set piece here and dangerous opportunity for the Thunder, looking to cross it in here. It's going to be crossed in. Last touch by NCC. It will be a corner kick. Or excuse me, a goal kick. Sorry about that. Just over 13 minutes left here in the opening half as NCC finds himself down 2-0. That one's going to go out of bounds here. It's going to be a Thunder throw in. Oh, shoot, that was a bad tip there as the shot, well, the first of that ball coming in took a really high hop right over the defender's head, and it will be a goal here for CCC as the initial shot was blocked nicely, but put right at the feet of a Raider player, and he was able to sink that and extend their lead now 3-0 with 10:44 here left in the opening half. So a nice ball ahead there did go off a Raider, and it will be NCC throw in. The Raiders mounting here another attack with just under 9 minutes to go here in the opening half. That ball is going to go off of NCC here, and it'll be a Raider throw-in. We do have a substitution. Just a reminder, the president of NCC will be joining us here at halftime to be talking all things NCC. Dr. John Hartog, he was talked with us in the girls' game and the women's game. We had some great conversation, just all the things happening, upcoming, and how everything kind of played out to be able to get you guys, or to get NCC soccer program here and moving forward and what everything looks like. So don't go anywhere at halftime. Join us with that. Little pinball action going on. The Raiders able to end up winning possession, and that one's going to be a 50-50 ball, going to go out of bounds. It looks like it will be off of Charlie, the goaltender, and it will be a Raider throw-in. And that one will be offsides here, so it will be NCC with the free kick. So NCC here with the penalty kick. That one's going to go over the head of everybody. One hopped into Emiliano Garcia, the goaltender for the Raiders. That one is going to go out of bounds here, Thunder throw-in. We'll have a couple fresh NCC players with just under 5 minutes to go in the opening half. Great aggression there by Charlie at the goaltender, able to kick that one out of bounds here for a Raiders throw-in. Going to have a free kick there. Apologize, I'm not exactly sure what happened there, but NCC with the free kick, and they're going to work things back, reorganize here and try to set things up. They're going to send one forward, just a little bit too high and out of bounds. Right idea there, just a little too hot. So under 3 minutes here in the opening half. NCC down 3-0. We're going to have a stoppage of play here. Going down hard for the Raiders. I believe that is number 11. Is that Joseba? Zabala? Nope, excuse me, number 15. Cruz Aldape from Kansas. Real hard challenge there. This is going to be a Raiders free kick. Kick in is going to be deflected in for goal number. Oh, hold on here. We got a no goal. Goal waved off. We got the offsides flag up. So no goal here. So able to keep things at 3-0. NCC here looking to start it off. Nice crowd on hand today here to support the Thunder inaugural game this historic Saturday. That one's going to go out of bounds here. We're at just under a minute 30. Excuse me, a minute 20. Nice fancy footwork there here. That one's going to go out of bounds at we're under a minute here in the first half. Going to be volleyed around here, headed out of bounds. It will be an NCC throw-in with 45 seconds to go. So just under 30 seconds here to go in the opening half. That one's going to go out of bounds. And I believe that's going to about wrap things up here. Yep, 20 seconds left. We're going to get a throw in. NCC turns. They're going to center it. It's going to go off of a Raiders back. And Raiders do get possession here a little bit on the counter attack with the clock ticking. That one's going to go out of bounds with 5 seconds and counting here in the opening half. As the Raiders up 3-0 at the end of one. We'll be back here in a few minutes to talk with Dr. John Hartog.
I chose the NCC CNA course because I just really liked the instructors and the entire NCC community, how welcoming everybody is, and I was able to take it in high school and get it done before I started college.
The new facility here at NCC has been great. You've got every tool you can think of. You're never struggling to find something. Just the facility as a whole has been awesome. It makes the learning a lot more interesting and a lot more hands-on, and it's just been great.
Probably the biggest thing that we do a little bit different than a lot of schools is the live work side of the work. So when we teach our students, we actually, if you look around the shop and see what they're working on, in most cases it's a customer car, and so they get real-world application.
Our engineering design program is basically drawing components, manufacturing of the components, and then we get into the inspection of the components. So they got to create it, make it, and inspect it just as they would in industry.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on, and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program, their building is fairly new, they make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
And welcome back here, Gabe Fuller with Fuller Digital Solutions on behalf of NCC as the men at halftime find themselves trailing 3-0. Really good first half action, just a few mishandles here and a couple lucky breaks for the Raiders. But I look forward to the second half with NCC coming out strong like they did in the first. Very high-paced offense. Very fun soccer to watch. But first, the president of NCC, Dr. John Hartog, comes to join us again here for the men's action at halftime. How's everything going today, John?
Everything's going great. We've got beautiful weather, and we've got a phenomenal turnout for this inaugural men's game. First intercollegiate soccer game, men's, and then earlier women's in the history of NCC. So we have so much for which we're grateful.
And Dora, she's going to put herself in the history books as the first goal scorer for NCC.
Absolutely. How timely was that?
That was amazing. I was talking up here, and obviously we get short memories in athletics. We're going to put this game behind us, but maybe let's try to get that historic goal. Sure enough, those girls didn't quit. This heat, it was hot, but hats off to them. And then right here into the men's action, there are some talented athletes on this field today. Oh my goodness!
That's right, and it's quite a joy to watch as the ball goes back and forth across the field, but the athletes just really stay with it and give it their all.
It's phenomenal. Like you said, the crowd out here, they are having a lot of fun. I can hear some comments here and there, and just oohs and ahs. And even when they're kicking it out of bounds, they kick it a mile high. It's not something everybody sees every day. But doctor, let's get into things at NCC. So much exciting stuff going on. Let's kind of talk about how everything came to fruition here with the soccer programs in this inaugural historic Saturday.
That's right. I mean, today didn't happen by chance. Of course, it was all by design.
Absolutely.
So for a number of years, we've been planning and researching, and then in earnest, beginning in 2021, putting those plans together. Working, for example, with our heavy equipment program and with area donors to be able to partner with the community school district here in Sheldon and the city of Sheldon to put out this really first-rate turf field upon which we see today's contests. And then a year ago, we bring in our new cafeteria service, which offers a whole array of healthy food. And, also some not so healthy food for the young adults, but that way the dietary needs of all of our students are met, so everyone feels welcome on campus, which is important because then we get into the recruiting, right?
Absolutely.
So we have student athletes coming to us from all over the world. We have, for example, we have in the women's team, we have students coming to us from 4 states and from 2 foreign countries, and in the men's team, we have them coming to us from 3 states, but from 12 countries and from all 5 continents.
That's phenomenal.
It really is. And so, the way I look at this event today, there's something that happened that I really had not foreseen, and that is it's bringing people together.
Absolutely.
I mean, I look on one side, and we've got all these vehicles out in the parking lot. I look on the other side, and I see these stands that are filled with people who are smiling and clapping and cheering and able to watch this great contest. So, a lot of planning, a lot of hard work, a lot of sacrifice, and here we are today. We couldn't be happier.
It's that fruition of all that behind the scenes that people don't even necessarily understand of how hard and how much has to go into this, and we get to see the labor of that.
Exactly.
That labor. And one of the best fields in Northwest Iowa. These guys are playing on a phenomenal, and bear with me here, maybe cringeworthy, but a phenomenal pitch for these guys.
That's right.
In soccer.
Yeah, no cringe here. That's the technical term for it. And then behind that too, we have just this past summer we opened up our 5th residence hall. It's called Sioux Hall, and that's accommodating students who are coming to us again from all over. And although it's not built only for student athletes, because our student athletes, they can choose if they want to live in any one of our 5 residence halls or live off campus. But we needed that new residence hall because athletics is bringing new students to NCC, not only the soccer players themselves, but also those who now are interested in NCC, maybe hadn't thought of it before, maybe a friend of one of the athletes and so forth. So the enrollment continues to grow, and we're grateful for that also.
Absolutely, and the possibilities are endless. We're obviously, this is soccer, this is an athletic event, but the academic side of what NCC offers, you said it earlier, not to toot your own horn. It's not tooting your own horn when it's real. And the opportunities you give us, so many young adults, you and the faculty at NCC, that's what we are doing to make our future better. So when you and I get to relax in life and maybe, not work so hard, this next batch that we've done such a good job of helping mold into that next, society, starts right here at NCC in Sheldon, Iowa.
It really does. And to have this high-performing community college that has a national reputation, both for the transfer students, those who come for the arts and science, and they go on then to a 4-year, or those who are with the current technical programs that we have. Very strong history at NCC with all of the technical programs. So, again, graduates who leave NCC, they go out into the workforce, as you said, and they command higher salaries. They enter the workforce with the skills, the knowledge, the experiences, the hands-on experiences they really need to succeed. And that's what it's all about, isn't it? Is preparing the next generation to succeed in life. And we're just happy to be a part of that. So, again, we're standing on the shoulders of those who have gone before. Dr. Letha Stube, my predecessor as the president of NCC, she had the vision to see bringing on athletics, and we're going to keep working on that vision, by the way. We don't want to just stop with soccer. We hope in coming years, by plan, that we will be adding additional intercollegiate athletic opportunities for our students. And we think this is the right direction for us to go, and we're super happy to push forward on it.
Nobody's content. We're happy, but not content.
That's exactly right.
There's always something coming, always something to look forward to. And I don't want to knock anybody or any situations, but in today's world, college is not a cheap endeavor. I have a freshman in high school as my oldest. We are looking at that process, and it's an expensive, I don't know what to do. What a great opportunity and to take advantage of what NCC is. It's a very, for lack of a better term, it's not as an expensive.
It's true.
Figure out what you want to do. 18-year-old individuals, 19-year-old individuals, 17, it's hard to say what they want to do forever, right? And this is such a good opportunity.
It is.
To test the water.
Absolutely. And so, nationally, this is part of the national discourse in higher education, and that is the importance and the role of the community college, because it opens doors for people. Some people know exactly the direction they want to go, so they're going to sign up for a certain trade or whatnot. Other people are still exploring. There's nothing wrong with that at all. Being a college student is a wonderful opportunity to explore, to learn, but you don't want to have to pay too much for that exploration. And that's where we step in, right? So we work very hard to keep tuition rates very reasonable, and people know that. They know that they're going to get a high-quality education at an affordable cost, and it's a win-win really for people in our region, and we're grateful for that.
Yeah, no, absolutely. You know, and we talked earlier. You know, there's so much information on your guys' website. You know, as people are listening at home, if you guys are wanting to look into this more, you know, be sure to check us out.
Absolutely. You know, we're at Northwest Iowa Community College, so that means you would just go online and you'd look our website. The address is nwicc.edu, and we have tons of information. We stand ready to help individuals, families, to discover what that next step ought to be. And I'm telling you what, we're gonna do all that we can to help you succeed. And it's more than just a tagline, because that's really what it's all about. And the results, they speak for themselves.
Now, the passion in your voice, I'm sure everybody's catching that at home too. You guys are here for those young individuals, and what a great opportunity. Well, Dr. John Hartog, I really appreciate you taking the time with me again today. And am I catching this right? Is the term thunder up? Is this right?
Yeah.
Is that thunder up?
Yeah, thunder up, and sometimes we say let the thunder roll. And
thunder roll. Bear with me. I will catch them all. We'll be doing all the taglines soon enough. But we're getting ready here for some second half action to get going.
Yeah.
Once again, thank you for your
Well,
time.
thank you, Gabe. Thanks so much for your great coverage. Thank you. I mean, think about it. You're doing the inaugural days events with us today, and we're so happy with your good work, too. So thanks, everybody, for listening in and following Thunder Athletics.
Thank you very much. All right, we'll be back with second half action right after this. You're watching NCC Thunder Soccer.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program. Their building is fairly new. They make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
No, that sounds great.
The instructors here are really nice. The way they teach here is different than a few other colleges as well. We have outside cars, so not just a bunch of trainer cars that everybody works on, and you kind of know what's wrong with them already. So we have to go through the full steps of diagnostics and find out what the problem is, and then we fix it.
The heavy equipment program here at NCC is unique in that we actually go out and do real-world jobs. Students get hands-on time with the equipment. We cover the maintenance as well as the operation of the equipment, and then we go into the estimating side of things.
I chose NCC because they have a nice welding program. Their building is fairly new. They make it very easy to just jump in and learn. Coming into welding, I had no experience, so this program and this NCC seems like a good place to start.
We have very good instructors here. They're all well qualified. The courses are going to be the same if you get them here. Difference is it's going to cost you a lot less money. Then we have agreements with lots of other universities, about 40 of them, and that allows them to transfer all their credits.
foul here on the Raiders. So NCC with the free kick here to start things off in the second half. There's going to be cross-field here. Handled nicely by the Thunder. His first move just a little too long, so nice defensive sliding tackle there to intercept for the Raiders. Harmlessly go out of bounds for a NCC goal kick. Pirates with the shot. Nice save there by Charlie. Able to take that with no rebound opportunities. NCC on the counter. One poked away there by the Raiders. The ref was going to say play on, but he is going to blow the whistle dead here for a foul. one is going to go out. I thought so. It's hard to tell from here, but it is out of bounds. Going to be NCC throw-in.
Very young. I think they were all done by third grade.
A long shot on goal is going to go in here for Antonio Marola for his second of the day. So that was a very long strike, hard strike by Antonio for his second on the day. So NCC find themselves down 4-0 here. Here in the second half. Looking to get things going here. That one's stolen away here by the Raiders. Pushed forward. Nice interception there. Nice defense by the Thunder. We're going to have a stoppage of play here as a hard collision. I think the CCC player kind of came in with his cleats pointed up there a little too high. So the ref going to have a little chat about that with him, and it's going to be free kick here for the Thunder. The Thunder with the penalty, I believe it was outside of the box here. The players definitely don't agree with the call, but nonetheless here. Never in the history of sports seen a player argue out of a call. But you definitely have to try. So it will be a free kick right outside of the penalty box for the Raiders. Number 2, Gustavo, going to be taking the free kick here for the Pirates. And it is going to be right into the brick wall of the NCC Thunder. It will go out of bounds for a Pirate throw-in. Really nice turn there for the Pirates, but it is going to be kicked out of bounds by the Thunder for a Pirate corner kick. "34 minutes here and counting in the second half of the opening game for NCC as they find themselves trailing by a score of 4-0. Corner comes in and it's headed off of a Pirate player, goes behind him. NCC looking to maybe push things up here as it will be a throw-in for them. That one just kind of came off of the foot a little awkwardly and turned over here. And that's going to go out of bounds here for a Thunder throw-in. We have a substitution for both sides. And that is going to be a foul here on the Thunder. Coming in a little bit too hot is Ikoka, the freshman from Hamburg, Germany. We're going to have substitutions here for both teams. That one is going to go out of bounds. Last touch by NCC will be a Raider throw-in. Crossed in is going to land on the Raiders' feet, and he is going to one-touch and shoot for goal number 5. For the Raiders. And that is going to be called offsides. So it will be free kick here for the Thunder. So Charlie's going to put it in play here for the free kick. It'll be headed out by the Pirates, who they end up coming down with possession. Raiders going for the long ball. Not able to catch anybody, so it will be a Thunder throw-in. We will have a substitution once again here. Got to keep as many fresh legs on the pitch here as possible. Looking good here for the Thunder, as that ball is just going to go a little too high off his foot. And it will go out of bounds here for a goal kick. Nice offense there. And that looked like Nacho Morales from Spain. We're going to have a stoppage in time here for a water break. Nope. Referee's going to go chat with Milano Garcia here. Ready to go again. Good piece of defending there by Caden out of Council Bluffs, as he's able to draw the penalty. Oh, the Pirates with the turnover. And that shot is going to go in. after the Thunder turnover. Going to bring things here to 6-0 with a little over 25 and a half here to play in the second half. Be a foul there on the Raiders. Be a long shot. It's going to go off the side of his foot here for a Thunder goal kick. Charlie here with the goal kick. That one's going to be headed out of bounds here. We're going to have a stoppage in time here at just under 22 minutes for a water break. We'll take a break with them. We'll be right back after this. All right, welcome back here after the water break as we're just getting things going here in the second half of the second half. As the Thunder trailing this one by a score of 6-0. That one is going to go out of bounds. Last touch there by NCC. Good defensive play by our Council Bluff native, Caden. Throw in there for the Raiders. Really tight turn there. NCC. It is going to go out on NCC. So last touch there by NCC. It will be a Raiders throw in. That one's going to be shot on by a hard left footer here for another goal. Or excuse me. Let's see. I think they might have. Hang tight here. The referee is going to wave it off, I believe. Maybe he didn't get the whistle blown in time, but I believe they're going to call a penalty on NCC, which I definitely saw the penalty, but I never heard the whistle. So take the goal off, and we're going to have a free kick right outside of the penalty box as number 6, Michael from Germany, is going to take the free kick here. Nope, it's going to be the left foot. That's going to go over the top of the goal. No harm, no foul there by number 13. It's going to be Yuki from Tokyo, Japan, as he did have the goal that they called back for the penalty. So I guess I didn't quite follow the action there, but I'm just guessing that the official just wasn't able to blow his whistle in time. There's going to be a foul there on the Raiders. So NCC with the free kick. They're going to put the ball down quickly as they try to get some numbers gathered up ahead. And that one's going to go out of bounds. Last touch by NCC. Just a little miss hit there. And it will be Raiders throw in. So touched a little too hard by Anthony. Anthony's from France. So throw in for the Raiders. Caden able to head it away there for NCC. And that one's going to get kicked high. Nice play there by Anthony to keep that one in bounds in play. Excuse me. There we go. NCC on the attack a little bit, just a little touch behind the intended target, and the Raiders able to counterattack here as he's going to dribble all the way down. His left foot is going to be a little off, and Charlie not able to get it clean, but a nice cleanup crew, as it looked like that was Lorenz, able to get that one out of harm's way. Nope, let's check that. That's going to be Brian from Rock Valley, number 5. So it will be a corner kick, but it could have been a lot worse. So good heads-up defense there just to get the ball out of the danger. Bring up another corner kick here for the Raiders. Let me get my clock time back up here. 17. So under 18 here to play. Corner kick is going to be give and go, sent in, headed out by the Thunder. And that one is going to go out of bounds here for the Thunder throw-in. We will have a couple substitutions. Looks like 4 fresh bodies coming in for the Thunder here. So NCC not able to find some offense up to this point quite yet, but still looking here to get that breakout goal. Nicely won away there by NCC, but able to counter on that one are the Raiders. That one's going to be poked out of the feet of number 14. That's going to be Steven. It's going to go out of bounds for a Raiders throw-in. That one's going to be crossed in too high, out of bounds for a goal kick. And they're going to have a couple more subs, or excuse me, just one sub here for Central Community College. Once again, just a reminder, we will be back in action here Wednesday at 4 o'clock as the men, they do host, though, let me get that one again. We got Lake Superior College, excuse me. So Wednesday the 28th at 4 p.m., we will be right here streaming as the boys host Lake Superior College. Goal kick here for the Thunder. That one's going to try to get up the field, but intercepted there and poked out of bounds by number 7. That's going to be Nacho from Spain. So good foot there by Nacho to get it out of bounds and to get the Raiders to throw in, but to let NCC get back and set on defense. Throw in, they're going to work it back here. They're going to go all the way back to the goaltender, Garcia. Garcia's going to get it up into the midfield area and a nice seal off there and turn for the Pirates. Try to thread it through the needle there, and a nice defense positioning there, number 15. That's going to be Alejandro. Some good defense once again here for NCC to keep that ball out of the danger area. Throw in for Thomas and the Pirates. Centered in there, nobody man, and he's going to kick that one wide. He had a wide open net, and he's going to kick that off the inside of his foot to go out of bounds, and we're going to get another substitution here for the Raiders with under 15:30 or 14:30, excuse me, left to go here in the ball game. So Charlie here with the goal kick for the Thunder. He's going to send it up into the midfield area. That's going to be headed out of by the Raiders. Oh, this one's going to be turned over. They're going to call them offsides. Oh, no. They are going to wave it off and call him offsides as Iran was the beneficiary of a great tip. Oh, no, that's a shame. So they're going to wave off the NCC goal and call that one offsides. What a great foot there by number 7, Nacho. He has got some nifty feet on him as we're nearing just under 13 minutes here. And that one's going to be kicked out of bounds there by the Raiders. So throw in for NCC. And the official's going to blow that throw in dead as we have a substitution coming in here. As we're nearing the 12-minute mark of the second half. That was going to be defended out of bounds by the Raiders, so NCC throw in. Throw in to Iran. And there's going to be a penalty. on the Raiders. So a set piece here. The left foot boot coming in, bending a little bit. That's going to be headed out of bounds for a corner kick. One of the few corner kicks today here for NCC. Let's see if they can get a nice set piece going here. Try to get that goose egg off the scoreboard for them. Alejandro going to be taking the corner kick here for the Thunder. Nice high bending ball, going to go over everybody here. Last touch by the Raiders. It is going to go out of bounds for a NCC throw-in. Nice clearing there by Nacho is denied as, oh, great play as the Raiders were looking to counter. Number 27 here, Carson, out of Polk City, Iowa. A couple nice defensive plays here to be able to get the NCC defense back into position. That's going to be a foul on Iran. And they're going to send that one forward quickly here for the Raiders. And nobody home here for the Thunder to be able to, Charlie, put that one away. Charlie's going to give that one a big old boot. It's going to be headed down by CCC. Nice nifty pass there by Nacho. We got a foot tussle, and we are going to have the official whistle it dead. Now, I believe it's, the equivalent of a jump ball. I apologize not having the correct terminology, but it looks like it will be NCC taking that one over. Raiders on the attack here. The left-footed cross in is eaten up nicely here by Charlie. Charlie playing from Australia. Phenomenal how diverse this NCC Thunder soccer team is. So many different countries represented and so many opportunities for these young athletes and such fun stuff to watch. Ball's out of bounds here for a CCC throw-in. And we do have a substitution. We are under just about to 6 minutes left here in the ball game. Looking for a deep ball there. Nobody home for the Raiders. As Charlie's going to be able to eat that one up nicely. Oh, the left foot had Charlie beat, but in a phenomenal spot, Alejandro, playing out of Colombia for the Thunder, was able to eat that one up. Save a goal for sure. What a great spot. What a great defensive play there. But it will bring up a CCC corner kick here by the left foot of Arlo Stone out of Bath, England. And that's bending in, headed out. Still up in the air, up for grabs. The shot is going to be deflected. The header is in. Nicely put away there by Charlie. Some fancy footwork, great defensing once again here by Alejandro. For NCC as they are able to clear out the danger. A long ball, looking for Diego, just not able to get him. Diego Alvarez, as the Raiders able to take control. under 30 seconds here to go. The Raiders looking to just kind of dribble out the clock. As they were able to up to the it's a great defensive slide tackle there by Josh Vargas out of Boyden to end the game here, as NCC does fall by a score of 6-0. Thank you everybody for tuning in to the inaugural kickoff here for the women and men's soccer for the Thunder. We will be back Wednesday at 4 o'clock as the men host Lake Superior.